Hello everybody, welcome to the Phone Smiths, previously known as Billy's TV. Today we are going to restart a series of videos where we will explain about all the equipment that is required to perform basic mobile phone repairs up to the advanced level micro soldering repairs. So we will start with explaining about the equipment that is required, plus in the coming videos we will also explain about the different issues in the mobile phones, laptops and tablets and how to diagnose them, because I do not believe in doing the guesswork. So we will explain you how to start diagnostics, like say on the no power repairs, any motherboard repairs, touch IC issues, how to diagnose them. We will explain each and everything that is required, and we will also explain you about the schematics diagrams, that how to read and understand the schematics, how all the little symbols, what are they for, how do they operate, how do they perform. So stay tuned with our channel, promote our channel, and also like and subscribe. Right, so now I will start explaining with the basic tools and equipment that is required to perform a basic phone repairs, tablet repairs and laptop repairs. So instead of you guys who are the beginners buying 3 or 4 different type of tools, or you are confused what to buy, where to start with, I will give you one tool that will do every job for you. So let's start with the screwdrivers. I personally recommend you go for one of the Galcock toolkits. It's all in one so you just press this, it all comes out, all magnetized. You don't need to hold anything. Plus there is an arrow here little. If you push this, so that gives you access to that's a screwdriver automatic toolkit. So you just take one of the keys out. It works for MacBooks, all kind of MacBooks, all kind of phones, all kind of tablets. Here you install it. So that's one side. Other side, you can also put the power up and down to it. So for me, that's a very useful tool. And now let's move to the other one. Let me just put, I like my things very nice and cleanly set up. So the second one is a specific toolkit that's for iPhones, Samsungs, and mostly for the smartphones, because this one is already magnetized. It's a Kianli toolkit which cost about $29 from AliExpress. So it has all the 5 tools, screwdrivers, which are required and essential for the iPhone, Samsung and Huawei or iPad repairs. So the best thing about this is already have a built-in magnetic ring here on this part. So you don't need to magnetize it every now and then. And I also share with you for if you want things like organized or anything. So this is from the Best, company called The Best. AliExpress costs about $2. So that is also made with the hardcore aluminium. You can put all your screwdrivers inside and your tweezers. Right, so now I will carry on the same lesson about the basic phone repairs tools. So we talked about the screwdrivers. So I gave you 2 examples. I showed you 2 products which covers everything. So now let's move on to the pickers. I like to call them pickers, like tweezers. So tweezers are essentially mainly used for picking up the wires for connections, or taking the screwdrivers out, or taking the dirt out of certain areas. Personally, I use this company that's called MAANT on AliExpress. So that tweezer cost me $6 each, but that is a hardcore metal tweezers plus a finish with the aluminium and matte finish. I like the design of it as well. So these are the tweezers. They are the straight ones. And now there's another tweezer which I saw this one and I like it really good. This is the curved tweezer, and it is very useful because it can go onto the certain angles as well. If you want to pick something deep and you have other components, so that really helps. So this is the tweezer that is from the company called Mechanic, and the model number for this tweezers is, it's called Mechanic Chip Soldering Tweezers AAX17. That is the model number. If you are doing a micro soldering work, essentially you can use this for reballing purposes and all this. And the next equipment in our basic phone repair tools are the scrapers or spudgers or the openers. So this is 100 times better than previous tools which I was used to have. Now look at the shape and design of this. So this is the latest version of about 10 years old metal spudger. So basically that is used. This one is also from a company called The Best. So basically the purpose of this is to scrap the metal and metal areas. If you take the iPad digitizer out, you can actually scrap it, the remaining gum and residue, or even on the phone, on the back covers, back glasses. And the end of this is also very sharp, which I personally like very much, because this helps a lot. But never use this tool to lift the batteries, because this sharp end can blow your batteries as well. I will explain you later how you can take the batteries out in the iPhones or Samsung models, okay? So the next spudger tool, same category, same family, is the double-headed. Right, this is the one. So that is mostly used for lifting the things up. It does not have a very sharp end. Actually, it's not sharp at all. So this is normally used also for scrapping, spudging, and lifting up the things like the back covers, or you can insert it in the batteries and lift the batteries slowly, which I will explain in the later channels, in the later videos, sorry. So that is also the metal spudger, a very useful tool, very useful. And now is the series of the pry tools. Now prying is a very important part of every basic phone repairs. If you are lifting a digitizer, or if you are lifting an LCD out of an iPad, or if you are removing a back glass cover, or even the iPhone 12, 13 LCDs. So these pry tools are very, very important. If you use a wrong pry tool, you can end up damaging the part. So I will start with my most favorite Kianli. So that is the Kianli pry tool. It's not sharp at all, so it does not take the paint off. Sometimes when we do the back glass repairs on, I remember the old times, the Samsung S6 and S7s, the paint was used to come off because we did not have this at that time. So this is basically perfect for the iPad digitizer glass repairs, and you can use this as a pry tool, and it can easily go between the bezel and the front glass. Plus it's not very hard, it's very soft, so no way that you can damage this one. And third one, which I also recommend, actually I only bought all of these to make the video for you, all the you beginners and the new students, because I know that these things are very important. So this Relife RL050, it's an opening tool. Even though this tool is not used in the modern day phones because the distance between the bezel and the glass is very thin, some people find it hard, but still it is very important if you are trying to lift the batteries, or once you have an opened iPad digitizer, you can actually slide it down to cut the residue and the tape. So again, this is very important, especially for opening the MacBook back covers. When you take all screws out, you can just pry this one in, and this is it.